Uh,
Big ball, man, making my end. Fucking big killer, it's hot. Big ball, man.
Sports God TV broadcasting from DC. Like and subscribe if you're really trying to see me. Oh, what a feeling talking sports like religion. No cap over here, man. It's all about business, baby. Who they? We they. We that. We was lit last night. Washington Commanders defeating the Cincinnati Bengals in the jungle. In fact, there was a rumble in the jungle. Let's get to it. 38-33 as Dan Quinn, Cliff Kingsbury, Jayden Daniels get the job done versus a desperate team who was 0-2, who has been to a Super Bowl in the last few years, who has a dominant quarterback in Joe Burrow, one of the best in the league, a phenomenal receiver in Jamar Chase, like I said, in a tough environment, and they were desperate. And Jayden Daniels answered the call first time on prime time. Speaking of prime time, the stage is never too big for Jayden Daniels. Jayden looked unfazed by Cincinnati going down and scoring the first touchdown of the game. He looked unfazed by the crowd. You got to think he played at LSU. He played in front of big crowds. The SEC, there's nothing but big crowds. Jayden Daniels is a cool, calm, and collective player. He has poise to be as young as he is in this National Football League, to be on that big stage, Monday Night Football. He was ready to play some football. I mean, 21 of 23, 254 yards passing, threw his first 2 touchdowns of the year, ran for another. Cliff Kingsbury, got to give a lot of props to Cliff Kingsbury because he schemed up a game plan for that offense, and Jayden and the rest of the team executed that plan to the T for the consecutive straight week. No punts, no turnovers. That equals winning football. Jayden got sacked twice. Eckler, man, Austin Eckler, I must say, what a great addition. I said it some time ago when I did a video when the trade happened. And Eckler, man, hopefully he be all right. He left the game. They say it was concussion. Hopefully Austin Eckler gets back in the fold real soon. Take your time, get healthy, but huge, man. 2 weeks in a row on the kickoff, even though that touchdown got called back when he broke that kickoff for a touchdown last week. Still huge in the special teams game. Huge coming out the backfield in the passing game. Huge running the ball. He ran for a touchdown yesterday, a 24-yard, hit the hole, which it was a small, tiny hole that he was able to get through and broke it to the sideline and scored. I mean, he had 3 rushes for 35 yards. Like I said, his long run being 24 yards. Total, 32 rushes for the Commanders, only 108 yards total as a team, but 3 touchdowns. B-Rob had 16 for 33. Jayden had 12 for 39. And all 3, and I mentioned Eckler, all 3 of them had touchdowns. Terry McLaurin gets his shots from Jayden today. Jayden was able to extend plays. I like the aggressiveness by the Commanders as well, by Dan Quinn, by Cliff Kingsbury, going forward on fourth downs, being aggressive early in the game. Hit McCaffrey on a big play for 30 yards on a fourth down, 4th and 4, 4th and 2. It didn't matter. The Commanders came to win the game. It did not look like a team that is trying to get to know each other, trying to just play football and get through the season and figure things out next year. No. These guys are here to play. And they playing. And they are jailing. You know, Zach Ertz, 5 catches for 38 yards. Some big-time catches. Terry got his first touchdown of the season on a huge catch to basically clinch the game. You know, the game-winning score for the Commanders. And Jayden stood in the pocket and took a shot, man, but delivered a perfect ball that only Terry McLaurin can catch, right over the shoulder, right in front of over the top of the defender. McLaurin was able to get both feet in bounds. Touchdown, Commanders. And that was a 3rd and 7. They didn't play it safe. It was 2 minutes, just a little over 2 minutes to go. Commanders were up 5. They could have kicked the field goal and made it 8. But why try to go for overtime when you could take a shot? You was expecting the blitz. Jayden saw the blitz. The play call was the right call. It was a 0 blitz. Cornerbacks was on the island. Go to your best receiver. Your best receiver made a big play. That was a hell of a throw, hell of a catch. Jayden Daniels on a bootleg tossed his first touchdown to Trent Scott, offensive lineman. Came out of the backfield. I mean, you know, from the line of scrimmage, man, was wide open, unexpected, just a good alley-oop lob pass. And he scored his first touchdown. And the celebration was crazy, man. You could see the excitement on the sideline. You could see these guys laughing, smiling, especially Jayden. He's into the game. He's in tune to the game. Like I said, he seems unfazed. The kid loves ball. Every time you hear him speak, he talks about how much he just loves ball, love to prepare, to study, to get out there and have fun with his teammates. And right now, the Commanders sort of look like LSU when it comes to offense can put up points and move the ball up and down the field, but the defense is still the problem. The defense needs to catch up with the offense. And if that defense can catch up to that offense, the Commanders could be really, really good. Jayden extended plays with his legs, not somewhat looking to run. He was more so reading, scanning downfield before he did take off, you know. Going up against another LSU legend, former Heisman Trophy winner just like himself, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow played lights out. He was sacked twice. It was 29 for 38, 324, and 3 touchdowns. No interceptions. I mean, Jamar Chase showed up big time. 6 receptions, 118 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So it wasn't like the Bengals aren't who they were. I mean, the Commanders just showing people who people thought that they wasn't. And that's what it was, man. To play on the biggest stage, to do what he did, and set a record, NFL rookie record with a 91.3% as far as being 21 for 23. And it wasn't dinking and dunking. You know what I mean? These were shots down the field. Like I said, McLaurin for 55. You got Luke McCaffrey, his long was 30 and 16 and 18. So he was throwing shots down the field, you know, and finding routes inside of the zone. The concepts from Cliff Kingsbury has been outstanding. I like the way that they've been bringing along Jayden Daniels, and it seems like they unleashed him a little bit. tonight. Told him go get it. Him and his teammates was willing to battle it out together and go get it. And the Commanders got a big game next week against Cliff Kingsbury's former team, the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona. And the team went straight to Arizona. So they're about business, no stopping at home. We're going straight to the source. We're going to get our bodies adjusted to where we're at, where we're about to play, and things of that sort. I'm looking forward to seeing the growth, the continued growth between Jayden Daniels and Cliff Kingsbury, because that offense has potential to be a scary, scary offense. You best to believe that. The defense has to catch up with that offense. Still giving up too much, but being competitive, flying around. Bobby Wagner, Frankie Louvu leading the way. The defense did get 2 sacks. Like I said, Burrow was sacked twice. You got Fowler and Armstrong both had a half a sack, and then you got Javante Jean Baptist. You know, he's doing this thing. You know, but the Commanders definitely could get ran on, and they could definitely get passed on. What are you guys' thoughts and comments of the Washington Commanders, Adam Peters for making the picks in the draft, and Cliff Kingsbury for orchestrating that offense? You already know who it is. It's your boy, Sports Guy TV, where we talk sports like religion. And I'm out. Until the next time.